guys, it's Lisa and Daisy here. I just thought I would try something a little bit different this evening. So it is Friday the 10th of August, and this video is probably going to be in lieu of a monthly update for FlossTube this month, and I thought I'd do something a little bit different. So I thought I'd do like a Friday night off the grid party kind of vlog type thing for you guys. I've never done one of these before, so I don't know what it's going to be like or how good it is, but to be honest, in the last month this will be the longest opportunity I've had to stitch at any one time. So if some of you guys are new to the channel and you haven't been following me, I am in the process of doing some renovation work, well not renovation work, but kind of structural change in the house. So in a nutshell, I'm knocking the kitchen and dining room into one. We've taken down the back of the house and put bifold doors in, and then we've put in the process of organising for a new kitchen, which actually comes on Monday. So yeah, so I thought, as you know, I haven't really had a lot of chance to stitch this month. I don't have a lot in terms of progress to share with you, but there's been a lot going on that I do want to share with you. So yeah, I thought what I'd do is kind of, as I said, like this off the grid thing where I'll do like a little vlog sort of upload every hour. So generally, I don't know if you follow Off the Grid, it's a Facebook group, and every hour you post your progress on where you are. It's a lady called Michelle, and I forget her name, but I'll link the Facebook page down below for you, and if you want to check it out you can get involved. But yeah, I thought I would maybe try that. I'm going to be working on my Enchanted Christmas ornament, my Heaven and Earth design piece this evening, and I'm really looking forward, to be honest, to get like a good stint at it. I'm hoping I'm going to last for 6 hours, because to be honest I'm a bit knackered. So I don't know whether or not I'll do it. I've had a week and a bit, so we'll see how that pans out. But yeah, I thought it might be nice sort of just to, you know, periodically chit chat and show you where I've got to, because as I said, I'm really looking forward to sort of sitting and getting some stitching done. So we'll sort of have a look and see how that goes, really. So, you know, I think Daisy will be around. The only tidy, well not tidy room, but sort of decent room is my living room, and the birds are in there, so we'll probably get a bit of birdie action or, you know, chit chat going on as well, so you'll have to excuse those guys in the background. But yeah, I just thought I would sort of check in with you and maybe try this, see if it works. It might not, and yeah, we'll see how we go. But I'll show you a little bit of the progress on the kind of building work, so to speak, and you can have a look at where we're at. I just can't wait to get the dust out. I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, I'll show you where we're at, and then I'll get set up. It's about just gone 5:30 on tonight, so I'm going to obviously kick this off at 6 o'clock and see if I can sort of make it through to midnight, all being well. But yeah, I may end up having to knock it off early depending on how tired I feel, but still, you know, we'll hopefully make some decent progress in those few hours of stitching. So I will catch up with you in a moment. See you soon. So I'm just taking you down the stairs. So I've got a hallway full of stuff, so the delivery men have been coming throughout the day to bring bits and pieces, so I've literally got a hallway full of bits and pieces. So this is underfloor heating, and they are the mats that you put on top of it. And then roughly about half an hour ago my extraction fan turned up. So yeah, so that's sort of sitting in the hallway floor. We've got that to replaster, because that was the doorway that led into the dining room, which is now like one big room with a kitchen. So we'll be in there, which is half decent, a little bit later. But yeah, so my hallway's completely disappeared now. I was gonna wash the floor this evening and get that mop, because obviously the dust is starting to travel now, but yeah, unfortunately that's not to be. So yeah, so it gives me more stitchy time, I guess, doesn't it? But I'll take you through into the kitchen so you can see the madness that's in there. Take you through. It's quite bright because the sun's now coming in. It's been one of those days really where it's just off and on, like rained, we've had hailstone, we've literally had 4 seasons in one day. So welcome to hell, guys. So this is pretty much all that's left of the kitchen now. We had the plumber and 3 electricians in over the last couple of days, moving sockets, getting everything sort of hardwired up for all the new appliances. So it's going to be awesome when it's done, and the bifolds are amazing. Sorry if you're getting a bit of glare off this because it is really bright, but they're awesome. So we are now, this was the dining room, so you can see there, that's the door that's boarded up on the other side. So yeah, everything just sort of needs replastering. So that's what my dad was actually on with, and then he got called away to help a neighbour put a shed up. So he was chopping up plasterboard and starting to cover up all this bare brickwork. So yeah, so this is kind of how I'm living. So I'm not actually doing anything in here, as you can imagine, because the surfaces are just covered in dust. So I'm using like the utility room and the laundry room as like, it's got a sink in there and obviously worktops and cupboard space, so I'm using that as like a little tiny bespoke kitchen at the minute. So, you know, I'm managing, it's working out okay. So yeah, I've lost my cooker and the hob now, so obviously I'm eating a lot of salad, which will probably do the waistline a decent amount of good. So yeah, that's the old kitchen stuff there. So hopefully we'll get this sort of cleared up, plastering finished or plasterboard finished over the weekend. This old kitchen sort of out into the garage. There's bits I'm keeping for storage in there, so that sort of makes sense. And then the new kitchen arrives. The sun's gone in, that's a little bit better, you can see now. That's my old window at the bottom of the garden. So so yeah, the new kitchen arrives on Monday, so it should start to take a bit of shape. So it's all getting exciting, but yeah, I will get this set up and then we'll get the stitching kicked off in a moment. So we'll see you soon, guys. Bye for now. Hey guys, so it's about 6 o'clock now, so I'm about ready to sit down and do my first stitching sessions. I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update as to where I am. So the plan was over the next month or so was to get the majority of these big couple of pages across the middle here stitched up really. So there's only a few odd random stitches that are left in there to finish, so that section's getting there, but where I'm working is down the bottom on these sort of partial pages here. I really want to try and get those done. I'm sort of starting to not panic, because you don't ever panic about stitching, do you, but I really wanted this done for Christmas and on the wall, and you know when you start to think this might not actually happen. So yeah, I am just kind of the birds are going now, a little bit concerned about that, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, it's going to remain enjoyable, and if you sort of get to the end of August, September, and you know, I really don't feel as though I'm on the way to it, then you know, I'll make a decision, because I don't want to get to the point where I'm rushing it, you know, trying to finish it and then not enjoying it, because it really is a nice piece of stitch. It's just, you know, there's a lot of confetti in, you know, the actual piece itself, and it just takes time. And then obviously, as I said, like this month, or last month rather, or the last couple even, I just haven't really had much of an opportunity to stitch really. So you know, it is what it is, but I'm gonna make a start, and we'll see how we progress over the next hour or so. So I will I'll catch you soon, and yeah, I'm gonna go and get a coffee and try and keep myself awake. Speak to you soon. Bye. Hey guys, I'm back again. So it is now 7 o'clock, so I've been stitching for about an hour, so I've got my little friend on my knee now who's taken an opportunity, haven't you, to come and have a cuddle. So yeah, I don't know whether you can see, you have to excuse Daisy's back end. So Daisy, hang on, let me get her in the right shot. Oh bless her. So Daisy's in season at the minute, so aren't you, Daisy? So I've left her for as long as I could, kind of au natural in the house, but to be honest, like, Daisy's never been really good at keeping herself particularly clean at this time. So I've had to put on the little like knicker type things that I have, just to keep, you know, the furniture clean and things like that. So so yeah, I'm gonna put her out in the garden now and get her something to eat, and then I'm going off in search of food as well now, because I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. So yeah, nothing exciting tonight, probably just gonna have a Greek salad, I think. Something nice and easy, and seeing as I don't have an oven at the minute, I think that's probably about the best thing. So I'll show you my progress just now. I'm going to change the camera angle. So yeah, it's been quite nice. I've made a reasonable amount of progress. I'm just watching Versailles. I don't know whether anybody's seen that. So in the UK it's been like a 3-part series. So it's basically Louis the 14th, obviously he built the Versailles Palace, and it's kind of his story, and it's been pretty good. So this is like the 3rd year of it, so you know, I don't know whether or not there'll be another series after, because to be honest I don't really know that history that well, so we'll see. But yeah, I'll show you my update now, and then I'm going to go looking for some food, so I'll catch you soon. I'll just change the camera angle. So I'll just put a little picture in of where I was before for you. Yes, I've just been basically working on some of the light blue elements. So what colour was it? I think it was 37, yeah, 3753, so it's quite a light blue. And then I've just started to put some 3768 in just up in the top section there. So you know, it's coming. I mean, I'm hoping to try and get as much as I possibly can get done of this tonight, while I'm kind of do have a little bit of guilt-free stitchy time. So I'll be back in the next hour or so to show you where I'm at. I'll catch you soon. Hey, it's 9 o'clock now, so I'll put in a picture of where I was prior to me going off for dinner, and then you can see what I've achieved. So I didn't bother doing an update at 8 o'clock, to be honest. I'd only been stitching for about 10-15 minutes at that point. Oh, I think Daisy's coming up to join me. Come on then, come on in. Come on up. So there didn't really seem any point. I'd literally put in maybe a dozen or so stitches. So we were about, I'd say about 2 hours realistically in, because of me having to stop for dinner, sort Daisy out and things like that. So I've made some pretty decent progress on this section here. I've got a bit of the darker grey in, and some of the lighter grey shades here. Also on that middle section, some decent progress, plus the lighter shades there are starting to fill the gaps now. So you can see roughly where the reindeer's lower legs will sit. So it's coming on. I mean, I'd like to think that over the next 3 hours or so, I can, you know, really get a lot of this filled in. So what I'm doing initially is filling out the larger blocks of colours, and then what that allows me to do is tunnel underneath. I'll just flip the piece over. I know, we just bend it down a little bit for you to see. I don't know how much you can see there, but I mean, to me, the back side of this doesn't look that horrendous. I'm trying to keep it relatively decent, and what I'm doing is I'm passing I'm trying firstly not to carry my threads too far, but where I choose to do it, I'm actually tunneling underneath some of the larger sections of colour. So here I would tunnel, just so you don't get like reams and reams of like thread lines sort of pulled all over. So I mean, it's not neat, but I think it's, you know, it's reasonable for the backside of a heaven and earth. So, you know, I am trying to keep that as tidy as I can as I go. So yeah, I think Daisy's going to try and get her head into shot now. So I'm going to go have a slight pause, make a coffee, maybe get a yogurt or something. I'm still, yeah, an hour later, a little bit peckish, so I'm going to get a yogurt, and then I will come back at 10 and do you another update. So I mean, I'm really enjoying this so far. I'm feeling pretty good so far. Yeah, I think I'll hopefully be able to do the full 3 hours. To be honest, it's so nice to be able to get a good stint of stitching in that I'm enjoying it. It's something that I've not had the pleasure of for a number of weeks now, so I'm just making the most of this. So yeah, I'll catch you in an hour or so. Take care, bye. Hey guys, it is now 10 o'clock. So yeah, still working on the piece here and gradually starting to get more of these areas filled in. So I'll put a picture of him where I was at 9, and yeah, I mean, I don't feel as though I can see much of a difference this time, but I am starting to close the gaps up a little bit on this sort of background section. So I think for the next couple of hours I'll continue working sort of around here and here. And then obviously at a later point start putting in the brown shades of the leg. I must admit I am starting to flag a bit now. I'm getting a little bit tired. So yeah, so to do another 2 hours is going to be challenging. I'm hoping to do it. But yeah, I'm starting to flag a bit. Yeah, I think Daisy is as well. I'll show you Daisy. Bear with me. So there's Daisy. Yeah, just relaxing on the floor down there. So she's been my stitching buddy as always tonight. So yeah, but I think Daisy's tired. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. You are Baba. Here she comes. Oh dear, look, I've made attention. Oh, here we go. Oh, she's gonna roll over for a belly rub, I reckon. Sorry, that's a tripod of the camera. Oh look, yeah, Daisy wants a belly rub. There we are. Oh Daisy, you're so pretty. Where's your head? There it is. Oh look, there she is. Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, she's coming for a cuddle. Oh, I'm getting a Daisy love now. Nothing better than a Daisy cuddle. Off she toddles. Yeah, she doesn't like having this kind of the protective pants on. She really doesn't like those. So yeah, she's a bit out of sorts with herself, to be fair, which I guess us women can understand, can't we? So so yeah, I'm going to get back on with the stitching, just see how much more I can get done over the next couple of hours. So I will check in with you in the next hour or so. Catch you soon, guys. Bye for now. Hey, it's 11 o'clock, so I'm back for my next update. So I'll just put a picture in of where I was before. So yeah, I've been working a little bit more down here, and across this section there, and then obviously I've just taken a bit of a sort of a step back here now, and I'm just looking through the viewfinder as I look at the piece here, and I can see that I've started to stitch some hoops. Yeah, for anybody who stitches Heaven and Earths, you know, you're just working in the moment with them, aren't you? You're up close, you're just putting in random colours, and then really it's only when you step away and you know, you sort of have a good look that you realise what you've actually stitched. So yeah, I think it's starting to, you know, get somewhere now. I'm feeling as though I've, you know, put some reasonable amount of work in down here this evening anyway, so I'm pleased with that. So yeah, I'm feeling alright. I did go through a bit of a tired spell about an hour ago, but the caffeine's kicked in, so I feel as though I'll be able to go on until 12 anyway, so I'm quite happy with that. So I'm going to see how I do for the next hour. I've found something else good to watch on the TV, so I finished Versailles, and then I've started another UK series. I don't know if any of you watched Our Girls. So it finished, I think, a couple of weeks ago. It was an 8-part series. So it's about an army medic, and there's been a few series of them, and right now they're over in Nigeria on tour, fighting against some rebels who were over in Nigeria. So yeah, it's really good. It's got Michelle Keegan in it, who's a British actress. So she's a good actress. I like the part she plays in this particular programme. So I'm going to watch probably another episode or so of this, and then come back and give you a final update. So I'm going to put Daisy out for a wee now. She's banging on the door here. So yeah, I'm going to get Daisy a wee, get myself a drink, and then come back and do another hour, and then check in with you guys just before I go to bed. So I'll catch you all soon. Take care. Bye. Hey guys, it's just gone midnight. Yeah, I just wanted to finish off the thread before I called it a night. Really pleased with the progress I've made on this evening. It's been so useful for me to do this from an accountability perspective, because having to come back and do the check-ins every hour has made me stitch, and I've managed to stitch for about 5 hours, just over 5 hours of the 6. Obviously you know, there was the odd break here and there to see to Daisy, obviously have dinner. So, you know, I'm really pleased with the amount of progress that I've got done this evening, really. So I'm going to put in a picture of where I was when I started, and then obviously you can still see on the screen now kind of what I've managed to achieve. So I'm really pleased. I mean, obviously I filled in great big swathes of sections here, started to also complete that. So yeah, I mean, it's looking a lot more like it should now. A lot more detail starting to appear down here in like the sort of foliage section. So I guess over the weekend, at sort of any stitching points that I get, and there won't be that many, unfortunately, I will continue where I've sort of been. And then after this weekend, I think I'll probably change this out for another project. I could probably maybe do with a little rest from this. So yeah, so thank you so much for spending some time with me. Obviously it's been a lot more time for me, but yeah, it's certainly been a really useful exercise. So I hope you found the progress update useful. I hope you've enjoyed it. Something a little bit different, not something I'm expecting to do lots and lots, but obviously in light of the fact that I'm probably very unlikely to do any form of official upload this month, yeah, at least it'll keep a bit of momentum going anyway. So yeah, I'm going to go and take Days up to bed, and yeah, I will catch up with you soon, guys. Take care. Bye.